our physical world, our physical bodies are a manifestation of our internal self, our internal state. We believe that the physical world is the real world, and we let our physical world rule us and then let our emotions react to the physical. What I realized, it's the other way around. It's completely the other way around. When we go inward and realize that that's where our power is, that we are actually incredible, powerful, magnificent, magical, beautiful beings. When we realize it, when we know it, when we become it, our bodies and our lives reflect that. That's what I learned.
That's fascinating. And you believe that the cancer was a product of fear that you had picked up all throughout your life, and anxieties about yourself. And if I understood your book correctly, is that what you believe, that it was the manifestation of all of those emotions throughout your life?
For me, it was. And so I want to clarify here is that I believe that I had spent a lifetime of making all my choices, every choice, every decision, from a place of fear. See, I believe that we are driven only by two forces, and let's label them love and fear, so two opposing forces. And these two forces are what drives every decision we make in life. And so you can give it different names. You can change the love for joy or passion or whatever, but it's pretty much the same. It's one is a positive energy and one's a negative energy. So in other words, when you do anything in life, like if you choose a job, are you choosing it because it brings you joy, you follow your passion by choosing it? Or are you choosing it because you fear that if you don't take it, you won't have enough money? You're doing it because you fear not being able to pay the bills. Sometimes even when people get married, we get married, is it because this person brings us joy because we love them? Or is it because we fear being left on the shelf and our body clock is getting older and so on? And that's why we've finally decided to say yes and get married. These are basically the two forces that drive us in making all our decisions. So when I was in that realm, looking down at my body, I felt incredible. My body looked small and weak in comparison to what I was feeling. And I realized that every decision that I had made up to that point was made from a place of fear. And living that life of making every decision from that place had made me really small. It had made me, I was fearful of displeasing other people. So basically when we do things, are we doing it because we want to do it, or because we're afraid that we're going to displease other people if we don't do it? So I was a people pleaser. I treated myself like a doormat. I was working in a job that I didn't like, and so on. So every decision had been made from a place of fear, until I was so small and repressed that to me, it felt like the cancer in my body was like my own energy turned inwards towards me. Somebody more scientific or medical-based might say it's because I had depleted myself so much that my immune system was so weakened that I was open to disease.
What do you say to the scientists that say, this is a biological issue, this is a cancer, this happens because this cell does this, and it has nothing to do with our brains? What do you say to people that tell you that, I'm sure, all the time?
Yeah, I say that that's fine, if you need to explain it that way, because I don't feel the need to convince anyone anything, simply because nobody can explain, like the biologists, the scientists, none of them can explain how the cancer disappeared. So I leave them to figure it out in their own words because they don't have the answers.
Right.